Hey y'all, today I am taking care of a project that we needed to have taken care of before we get back south where it's raining quite a bit. As I think Sarah's told you, the D seal, the seal that goes between the camper and the edge of the slide when the slide is in, had come loose. And I kept putting it back and putting it back, and I'd go down the road and I'd see it flapping in the breeze. So finally I just took it off. We stopped and got more D-seal at a dealership in Montana, I believe we were. Yeah, we were in Montana when we got this. I'm gonna clean up the old sealant that I put on there, caulk that didn't hold the rubber, it didn't hold to the rubber. And I'm going to install the new piece, and then I'm gonna caulk it with a product that I stopped at the dealership today and they said, what you need is this. So I went ahead and got a tube of it. First, I'm gonna clean off the old material and get it wiped down to be able to put the new sealant on so it'll stick. Okay, the first step is removing the old caulk that I put on there that did not hold to the rubber. I'm going to use this little caulk removal tool. So as you can see, one of the problems is that the old sealant stuck to the RV pretty well, but it did not stick to the rubber seal. So I got something that's going to do that, but I've got to get this old sealant cleaned off first. So next I'll use a little bit of sealant remover and take care of that. So now that I've got it mostly cleaned off, I'm going to do one more cleaning. I'm going to do one more round of cleaning off the old sealant, and then I'm going to clean up my mess that I made, because Sarah always wants me to make sure I don't leave a mess. And then I'll get started putting the new D-seal on and re-caulk it. Okay, so now it is cleaned up, and I'm going to put in the new D-seal, and I'll show you how that slides in here in just a minute. All right, so the D-seal, like its name, it's shaped like the letter D, and these two ears slide right inside these tracks, and it should slide all the way down. If you have a problem putting it on, get a little dishwashing soap, dishwashing detergent, put just a few drops of detergent in there or on the edge of this to lubricate it and make it go in easier. It is important as you're sliding it down to keep pressure on the back side as well as the front side to keep it straight and to keep it going in the track. Now the purpose of the D-seal is so that when the slide comes in, it presses against the D-seal and keeps water from leaking onto the top of the slide when it's raining. Because when you pull your slide in, this rubber piece goes inside. It acts as a sweep. So you always want to make sure your D-seal is in good shape so that it presses against the side of the camper so that rain coming down does not get in there, land on here, and go on the inside of your camper. Now I'm going to put the new sealant on it. Put a couple of screws in where they had it screwed in at the front and the back, and hopefully that will solve my problem. This caulk and sealant is very thick, does not come out of the gun real easily. So I'm making sure I put a good bead both up against the wall of the RV as well as down on the rubber seal. That way, the idea is that the seal will be glued to or adhered to the side of the trailer and won't slip like it did before. So all that's left to do now is a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to touch up the end just a little bit, and they originally had a couple of screws in it, so I'm going to put the screws back in to help it stay on both ends and keep it from sliding. So that's the end of this job. But as always, if you own an RV, you know there's something that you've got to do to keep the maintenance done on it and keep it going. So until later, I'm Paul, Sarah's inside, we're the Go with the Flow couple, and I'll say bye, y'all.